The Millville Fire Department speaks out after a hate crime was brought to light. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight by hearing from the Millville Fire Department for the first time.
These are the helmets at the Millville Volunteer Fire Company. Leadership there says they wear their gear with pride, knowing they serve everyone no matter their background. This comes after 2 ex-volunteer firefighters were arrested and had their memberships permanently revoked after detectives say they were seen on video chasing a paid employee with a noose and calling him racial slurs. CoastTV News reporter Zakia Jennings is live there in Millville. Zakia, you sat down with the fire chief and president of the department.
Maddie, the 3 men I spoke with say they are now evaluating their policies to make it easier and more comfortable for career staff and volunteers to step up and report a situation if they have to. The Millville Volunteer Fire Company, it's where Jay Droney and Jordan Hastings used to volunteer until their membership was recently revoked after being charged with a hate crime. CoastTV went to the fire department and spoke with Fire Chief Douglas Scott to learn more about who these people are.
We really don't know, and we really don't monitor that. That's their personal time, their personal behavior. But they were capable firefighters, and we utilized them in that capacity.
Once the victim made leadership aware of the hate crime that detectives say took place in February of 2024, Greg Hawker, president of the fire department, says they handled it quickly.
2.5 hours being notified, both members were suspended immediately. Delaware State Police had already been contacted, and the Fire Commission had already been contacted. And then we called a special board meeting for the following evening and revoked their whole entire membership forever.
Though both men joined as junior members, Hawker says he did not hesitate to call the police.
We're not going to tolerate it at all. And I don't care if it's the youngest member here or the oldest member here or the best firefighter here or whoever. We will not tolerate it.
Many people asked why the fire department is just now learning about the situation and if they have security cameras. Chief Scott says there are cameras, but they are not monitored 24/7. Someone would have to bring a situation directly to leadership for them to pull back the cameras. We asked the department if people can trust them moving forward.
The men and women that volunteer here and work here, by and large, obviously we've got 2 bad apples here, but by and large have behaved nothing but honorably and respectfully and are here because they have an absolute desire to help the community, and the community is everybody.
The fire department says they have an open door policy and encourages the public to speak to them if they have questions. I did ask the gentleman if they could tie a fireman's knot, since that is what Hastings said Droney tied in the affidavit. They said there are about 5 to 6 different ways to tie a fireman's knot. However, they all agreed what they saw Droney chasing the employee with was not a fireman's knot. They said it was very clearly a noose. Live in Millville, Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Zakia. According to court documents exclusively obtained by Coast TV, Droney approached the victim and was swinging that noose while the victim was grilling. And according to court documents, said, quote, "Come here, boy," and was laughing while the victim ran away. Detectives say Jordan Hastings filmed it. That's why he's charged. According to court documents, after that, the victim says Droney called him a racial slur multiple times and would talk about cotton fields in front of him. We have much more on this story, including the timeline of events right now on CoastTV.com.